Bright lights city, gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the New Mexico Lobos taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So New Mexico's offense will get the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Buckley. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams.
He'll take a shot. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Just keep slinging it. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties.
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos.
Number 4.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the UNLV Rebels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up in the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. He's got it on the outside. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
On the set.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Lobos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico! Great job by the back on the option. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And he tacked on the extra point.
14, UNLV, 7.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Vegas. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Lobos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Lobos come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the catch. It's Humphrey. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Valdez. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Shotgun snap on third down. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Lobos will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football. Turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Got it near midfield. And the returner will be dragged down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Valdez. They'll immediately call timeout. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Timeout, New Mexico.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left.
The kick is good.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reynolds.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On the run, it's Humphrey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going into halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Pulls it in, it's Humphrey. There he goes. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Lobos come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The give to the back. finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To throw, it's Calandria. Quickly complete. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Rebels are on the move. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Oh, they blocked the kick. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Lobos will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself on the draw. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bradley. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Off play action on 1st down. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Another 1st down.
Scanning the field, it's Calandria. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
With this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Valdez. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blair. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, Lobos! They take the lead here in overtime.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score New Mexico 24, UNLV 17.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, UNLV. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. 1 play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. You kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Keeps it on the draw. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. On the run, it's Thomas. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT.
Not all field goals are created equal, and in overtime, the pressure is just augmented. Nice job by him making that kick and now putting all the pressure on the opponent.
Yeah, and now let's spin it to the other side of the field. Now you know what you need, right? Like if I'm on offense, I can kick a field goal, I can tie it to go into another OT, but I know now if I go score a touchdown, man, this game is over, and I get the dub.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, and a touchdown will win it. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He got it in! Ball game! What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today, an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it, and guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.